Aloha again, Richard. Tip of the week, number 29, Floyd Mayweather combination, number 2. All right, we're going to introduce, well, actually, I introduced this a little bit last week, something called the Philly shell, which is really just kind of a movement to the side and shielding the body. Now, in the kickboxing system I work in, we typically work from that side stance, right? We're working our kicking, and we work this side stance. This arm is down, protecting the rib cage. Shoulder comes up to protect the jaw. Other hand, of course, up to protect this jaw. Floyd typically works from that side stance, and he'll bring his arm up using the forearm basically to protect that rib cage. Shoulder in again, protect the jaw, and he leans back just like Bill Superfoot Wallace as a defensive movement there. We're going to take advantage of that little movement he has there, again called the Philly shell, where from a traditional boxing stance, we roll sideways using the arm to protect the rib cage. Now we don't have to bring it down quite as low as you do in kickboxing, because we're not dealing with kicks, we're dealing with punches, and we can shuffle that arm a little bit if we need to work a block to the body. And body shots can be quite devastating. Of course, the liver is on this side, so protecting that liver by working that roll. Again, called the Philly shell. We roll, shoulder protecting the jaw, the top part of the arm here protecting the upper part of the rib cage and the heart, right, protecting against the heart punch. And we've got the forearm there protecting the rib cage. And of course, I've got my lean back there if I need to. So we're going to work just that Philly shell. We're going to roll, protecting most of the central, protecting the entire center line and many of our vital targets. And on that roll, body weight's on the rear leg. There's weight, there's power. We're going to push off and come back with a cross. And of course, as I roll back, I don't leave this arm just dangling. As I roll, this hand comes back up. So I got roll, cross, and that's it, pretty straightforward. Roll and cross, come right back there. Roll, cross, let's add the hook. Combination is going to be very basic, not basic, but combinations that you've seen many times before. So again, from our boxing stance, we work that Philly roll, come back, cross hook, right? Close up, we come back, cross hook, block. Now, that's the Philly roll, right? We can also block here. We can stabilize our position by leaning on that back foot, bringing that arm up and blocking. All right, so you got two different styles of blocking here. We can come back with the cross hook. Same block you saw in the last one, where we kind of leaned into it. This time we're shifting away from it. Now it's important to realize as I move away from it, I'm creating a better opportunity for you to knock me off balance, right? So if I bring this hand up to block, I'm not leaning into it, it's a little bit of a weaker block, so I've got to really make sure I'm stabilized on that rear leg here, which will then enable me to work that cross and that hook. All right, so there's my Philly shell, cross hook, or there's my high block into a cross hook. And of course, we can work the same block we did last time around, which is here. The problem is my body weight's on the front foot, so I don't have that power cross hook here. So when I work the block more traditional with the body weight on that front leg, the hook makes more sense. So if I'm working a high block, but my body weight is shifting back, that's where it makes more sense to work the cross. Not that you can't fire the cross here, it'll just lack power. But it'll be maybe a distraction to have you come back with that power hook. So again, we've got that block here, or the Philly shell, cross hook. All right, let's add one more cross to the puzzle. So Philly shell, cross hook, cross. Philly shell, cross hook, cross. Off this cross, as I pull it back, I'm going to slip. And you can see, actually with that tree behind me, you can see how far the head moves. It's not terribly far. It's enough to avoid a punch coming over the top, but keeping me close enough so I can push off the back foot and come back with one more cross. Yep, 3 right hands in this combination. Philly shell, cross hook, cross, slip, and come back with one more cross. Reset. Philly shell, cross hook, cross, slip, cross, reset. One more time. Philly shell, cross hook, cross, slip, cross, reset. Let's take it from a side angle for a minute here. So we've got that Philly shell, protecting the entire side of the body. My center line is facing away from the incoming attack. You can see how my body weight is shifting, but you can still see shoulder over hip, over foot. I've got the alignment here. Once that shoulder drifts past the hip, my balance is compromised. Here, balance is still strong. I come back, cross, hook, cross, I pull this back, slip, push up that rear foot, one more cross. One more time. Philly shell, cross hook, cross, slip into a cross, and reposition. All right. So there you have tip of the week number 29, our Floyd Mayweather inspired combination number 2. I'll see you next time right back here for our third Mayweather combination. And of course, I always like to add at the end, any questions, you know where to find me. And until then, talk soon, my